Housekeeping! Hello, you say. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Thunder League. If you recognize my voice, good on you. I am back. Michael Swoon joined by the Orange Broom.
That's the most random thing I've ever heard.
I love random. Random is just amazing, isn't it? Now, Orange, what can you tell me? What are we about to see now? This is the fourth match today. We never had 4 matches before.
Yeah, I think we're about to see something a bit random. I mean, it's Cube versus the Adler. So far very good team versus a so far not so good team. I mean, Cube is currently on the bottom of the leaderboard, just in front of Akai Victory. They've played 4 matches, won 1, and lost 3. The Adler, on the other hand, played 6 matches, 3 wins and 3 losses.
Yeah, Cube hasn't really been doing too well. I mean, I like the guys. They are an US team.
Yeah.
They always crack jokes in the pre-game chat in the custom lobby, but they just don't play too well. Maybe it's just bad luck. At least they won once. They did win once, but I think it was against Akai maybe. So yeah, that doesn't really justify a win. But so far we've had some pretty epic stuff. Look at this. Dislike and Verve are now sharing both 12 points, and I gotta say, I'm very, very, very surprised about Dislike. Guys, if you just tuned in and you missed the match between Arcade and Dislike, I honestly, truly suggest that you watch the VOD after the stream ends and watch that match between Arcade and Dislike, because that was the match of the year.
It was phenomenal.
Now what kind of team lineup are we seeing here?
I've got Flying Zofa in the BF9 G6, Gunpots, no rockets, Principum on the other side with the LA7 bombs on, and Grimmenheld with the BF9 G6 with the rockets.
Now we are on jungle here. This is a interesting map. We had... Okay, I'm not going to talk about Akai Victory much more, but let's just say that their team captain had an incident with this bridge over here. A not too good incident. But yeah, jungle is one of those complicated maps. There isn't really any one winning strategy that you can employ on this map. The flags are quite spaced out in a kind of Illuminati confirmed triangle, and there really isn't any specific tactic that these teams have used so far that has guaranteed them win. Now, of course, this A flag is kind of important because it's definitely the hardest one to get and also to defend. But you cannot at the same time very, very easily just take B and C, because those flags are much closer and much more easy to defend from this middle island here.
Now we've got Grimmenheld, who's going for Comet Cat here, engaging him heavily. Rockets are still staying there. He's going to have to use those as soon as possible. He's going to get attacked from behind. You see, the thing is, these teams, they continuously use baiting tactics, and one of the things I've spotted from Cube is that Comet Cat immediately dropped the bombs, and Flying Zofa hasn't got any rockets to start with, so his performance is going to be a bit of a better, but it's not looking good for them there. Yep, he's just been heavily critted by Principum.
That's the thing about the LS7, man. At low altitude, the LS7 is always going to beat a BF-109. BF-109 is definitely a high altitude aircraft. As a German side in general, the Russian aircraft in general are...
Oh, Grimmenheld blowing Flying Zofa down to the ground. He's not flying anymore.
That is one crispy BF-109.
And there goes Principum. I mean, Comet Cat. He's on fire. Engine dying out. He's out. I was expecting more from Cube, you know.
Now, Cube hasn't been doing too well in the air, but look at the ground. They took C and they took A. Actually, they took B and A. Sorry about that. And they're definitely holding this A flag very, very strong here. They have quite a nice wall of tanks, just very, very spread out, just defending this A flag over here.
Yep, ooh, Devil there took quite a heavy beating.
Let's see, as long as they can hold these positions, they can definitely win by points here. I mean, it's going to be very hard for the Adler to get back at them. But we've seen this before. These matches are very unpredictable. Even if one team just dominates at the start of the match, it can always be turned around very, very quickly.
Yeah, but it's all about the team's coordination. If they can do it, it's possible.
Oh,
and Jungle has had a couple. Oh,
I see something in the bottom of the screen. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have another round of giveaways going on. If you see your name down at the bottom, you're eligible to win one of the following amazing prizes. We have silver line boosters, we have Okay, hold on. I messed up my stuff. Civil line boosters, research points, premium accounts. We have 100 golden eagles, and we have one of the unique following vehicles. We have the P499E7, the N24 Chevy, the P51A Mustang, the Panther T5, the RBT5, and newly added, if you are not a user of the dog tag, which does give you unlimited access to the upcoming E100 tournament, you can also get tickets for the E100 tournament. Now we've seen, sadly, that some people who do have the dog tag have gotten those tickets, and if you do have the dog tag, and if you did get those tickets, ignore them completely because they pretty much serve no use to you. But sadly,
Trollbands being hit. Oh my god, what a double elimination there. Trollbands was hit heavily by Devil on top there, and then Devil got eliminated. Unbelievable. Now Trollbands being killed by flying Zofa in his Ostwind.
now I gotta say, up until now I was saying that Cube had a very strong position on A, but they just kind of fell apart, didn't they?
Yeah,
Look
they
at
did.
it, Chakras is now decapping A. Comet Cat can at least stop the cap, but he cannot cap it back while Chakras is in there.
And it's gonna be hard to push up there again. That Russian gun depression is not gonna serve him well. Their Adler is now missing those two planes that are rearming on the airfield. They need them back up in the air as soon as possible.
They do. But at the same time, Cube does have an Ostwind in play. They do not have an aircraft, but an Ostwind can prove quite the annoyance for the Adler. Now what is happening here? Comet Cat is pushing back. He's letting Chakras. Oh no, never mind. He just went back into.
Yeah, he's trying not to get Chakras to cap the circle here, but they can't put any shots in. That tower is right up in the way.
This thing, I'm telling you, taking a T-44 to this map is not the best idea. If Comet Cat had an M4A3 right now, he would be in a much better position. That awesome gun depression and strong turret armor would make Chakras very annoyed. Let's just put it that. But as I said,
Chakras has now been immobilized. Both tracks have been blown off.
Well, Comet Cat is immobilized as well. He seems like he took a heavy hit there. So far, quite of a stalemate here. Both teams are not.
Our Spice is on fire.
His tank is on fire. Well, gladly he's quite close to the. Oh! He just blew
Overload.
up. That was unfortunate. Danger Close is trying to advance here, but can he make it in time? And oh, look at this! The Adler went all the way through the beach and got the B flag. Cube is in trouble now. Cube is in trouble. They have to get this B flag back. Both B and A. Both B and A.
This is unfortunate for Cube. I don't think they expected this. They've been completely overrun.
We might still see a triple cap today. We might still.
Chakras just he killed the landing craft.
Well, he can.
I don't think that will help you win the match, but
how did he do that? He's all the way on the A flag. Oh, that's more than just a half wing, that's just a left wing gone. That was quite a big hole in your wings.
the whole plane gone.
Now Devil 85 is in trouble here, but Overlord would try to go run for this.
Oh, look at flying Zofa.
Look at the MVP flying Sofa. Look at the MVP Ostwind.
Remember when I said that the Ostwind was a useless tank to use? I take it all back.
I'm telling you, these Ostwinds, as the chat in Twitch has playfully nicknamed them, these Ostwinds are MLG. They are absolutely amazing at what they do. Pretty much they are the perfect counter to T-34s. T-34s do not have the hull armor to defeat the penetration of those AP rounds that the Ostwind can fire. Those are 37mm AP rounds of death. Now I have a situation developing between Dayanki and Wako. These guys are just in a stalemate here. Nobody can really move. Again!
Yeah, but I think that Wako is about to receive some support from Atiliotis from behind.
Might, but until he gets there, it's still going to take some time. Again! As I say.
Oh, he's on fire. Waco's on fire.
These guys are kind of just screwing themselves over by choosing Russian tanks on this map. I mean, an M4A3 on either map, on either side, on either flag could have decided the battle by now. But as they are, both teams are just playing mostly Russian tanks, they can't really afford to crest the hill because they know they're going to get shot at. Oh, Wako takes down Dayanki. That
was an amazing play.
Cube. And just in time, look at the points. Both teams are about half their points down. Cube has slight disadvantage here.
Oh, but Cube Devil's down.
Cube just lost their presence on the A flag. Flying Sofa in the Ostwind, trying to defend himself against Chakras, but takes a hit. Chakras is going to take this flag. Cube is running out of options here. Cube is 4 players down.
Ostwind.
Orange, I don't think Cube is going to win this one.
I don't either, unless Flying Zofa can do something.
Flying Sofa isn't the MVP Ostwind, but can he do it alone against 3 enemy tanks? If they were T-34s, maybe. But T-44s...
Oh, here comes Grimmenheld.
Nope. That's not going to happen.
Nope. Nope.
Oh no! The Ostwind is down! The Ostwind is down.
The Adler's back in front.
Yep, this is going to be the win for the Adler. Cube is now down to 2 tanks. Yep, this is over. This is over. Cube cannot come back for this. They just can't.
Actually, you see at Leotis, he's rushing for C here. Yankee's taking the protective, so it's...
That means he can't get there. If you see behind him, there's Eagle in T-34, 85. If Ateliotis crosses that little river there, he's going to get shot in the side by that big Russian 85mm gun.
True, but Eagle's repairing, his cannon barrel's been destroyed.
He's not even going to make it to the cap zone. The game is just about to end. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the first round between Der Adler and Cube. Der Adler taking the win, but many more battles are still coming up. Now, this is the last match of today. We've had some pretty epic battles before. We had Poltergeist versus Akai Victory, with Akai Victory actually winning 2 rounds. And something unprecedented in this tournament before. After that, we had the absolutely best match I've ever seen. Dislike versus Arcade. Arcade up until now didn't lose a single battle, but Dislike showed them the door and won 3-1 against Arcade. The king. The absolute king of this tournament so far. So we don't have anyone who hasn't lost anything. Pretty much all teams have already lost at least 1 battle. Which makes me kind of sad, because I was expecting a battle between Arcade being the team that hasn't lost anything.
Yeah.
Akai, the team that hasn't won anything. That would have been an interesting comment to make.
But it won't happen, sadly. And look at the prize pool, Mike. We're at $98 away from reaching 24,000.
That's quite nice. That's quite nice. Now we do already have some prizes unlocked. Mainly, we have the $10,000 milestone, which was a new profile avatars, titles, and decals for every dog tag owner. Then we had the $15,000 award, which is the launch of the E100 tournament. Now, the E100 tournament hasn't been launched just yet, but I think it's going to be very soon, since there are now tickets available in the game. I've seen some people have been opening trophies and getting tickets for the 100 tournament. And we've also unlocked the 100% research point booster for the entirety of the Season 1 playoffs, which is going to start sometime during the end of January. And during the entirety of those, 1 week, 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks that the players are going to play, you are going to get essentially double XP. And it stacks with your premium time, so that's a lot of XP. If you're trying to grind out top tier jets or maybe even the new British tank lines, this is definitely the time to do it. You're never going to get so much XP again.
It's like a double XP, 2 weeks basically period. So you need to be there.
Yeah. And it's only that, don't forget that you can still win prizes by watching these streams. All you have to do is log into Warthunder.pro, go to the stream tab, and be logged in. Don't forget, you have to be logged in with your in-game account, or else you can't win. Now, you don't have to have the stream playing, you just have to have the stream tab open. You can pause the stream if you want to. It doesn't matter. You can always come back to Twitch and chat with the awesome people in the Twitch. Hi Twitch! How are you doing? Now,
let's on chat action. Supporters of the Adler, give us some support there. Cube fans, let's give us some Cube action. And I think, yeah, that was a mistake with the stat cards there. It was showing 2-0 for the Adler. It is 1-0 for the Adler.
It is just 1-0. We have only had 1 play so far, so do not worry. Cube can still turn us around. They can still turn us around as we are going to Normandy! Now, keeping an US team should be quite familiar with Normandy, historically, shouldn't they?
Yeah, yet they're starting on the side that isn't invading, yet is defending. So...
Well, that's just cruel history mistakes, but let's see. Normandy is a very linear map. What kind of tactics can we expect here? So far, well, Normandy is kind of divided into 3 different lanes. Yes, lanes. It's very similar to a certain MOBA that a lot of people know and play. Now we have the beach, which is quite open, but has quite some cover and gives some good flanking opportunities. Then we have the A flag in the middle of the city, which itself is quite open, but surrounded by tight city streets that you can easily defend. And finally, up on the hill where the Adler spawned, we have C, which is a small little village with a church, which is quite in ruins here, but it's also very good for overlooking the entire flank around the city. So, what I've seen so far in Texas is that nobody really rushes for A just at the
What
start
a
of the match.
vertical reversal from Principum Est against Comet Cat. He had him on his 6. 2 engagements, nearly 2 times he got shot down, then finished off from below. Unbelievable. Great stall fight there. That's, somebody send that to Squire.
Top 5 plays of Warthunder. Oh yeah.
No, it's like flying Zofa, he's beating himself off at B there. That Osman is dangerous. You shouldn't come close to it, and Flying Zofa has proven us over and over again that not just he's dangerous at shooting down planes, but even tanks.
That's the thing, these AA, people underestimate them very much, but a single AA can completely turn the match around. If your AA can deter an enemy bomber from getting close to your teammates, that's a massive help. And even so, the Osman is the perfect counter against the Russian T-34. Just perfect.
Yep.
The T-34 can do nothing against AA. If the T-34 does not get first shot off, it's going to die. The fire rate of the Ost win is just way too much.
And yep, Flying Zofa has just shot down Principum Est. Well done.
So far, Cube is off to a very strong start here. Now, both teams have lost 2 vehicles so far, and both teams have quite the same lineup so far. We do see Devil 85 from Cube hugging the church wall right now. But still has to worry about a lot of the Adler tanks here in the city. It definitely seems like a massive city battle coming on here.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it seems like we're going to have another round of giveaways, so make sure you're logged in at your Warthunder.pro website. You can still be watching on Twitch, just make sure you're open that in a different tab, and you might be having a chance of winning something. So if your name is on the bottom of the screen right now, check your in-game account. You might have won one of the fantastic prizes. And we're watching Harrow Spice be completely sandwiched between Yankee and Shark Russ.
Oh, look at this tank-on-tank action. This is just beautiful. But
Oh my god,
oh!
look at that, turn around! From behind.
Can this be the turnaround for Cube? Yes, Devil 85 is now coming into the A flag. There's no one from the other in any position to defend this flag right now.
Ooh, troll bends from the side though, into Cube. Comet Cat. Just track damage, nothing serious.
And takes it back, but he just wastes his shot. Trollbends now has plenty of time to... And he bounces! He bounced off the side. How did that happen? Oh, Trollbends, you just jinxed your shot right there. That might have just been the shot that killed you.
Yep, Cube has now got the ticket bleed going. Griminel and Overlord in trouble.
If you just tuned in, welcome to Thunder League. You are in the last match of today. The Adler versus Cube. Currently, the Adler is winning against Cube in 1-0. But this is still all open. And so far, Cube has a very strong start here in Normandy. They now have initiated the ticket bleed on the Adler. 4 minutes and 30 seconds into the game. Can the Adler turn this around? It's all going to come down to that. But looking at team lists here, the Adler already has lost a lot of vehicles. Now, they are still not down any player, but most of the team already has 1 respawn wasted. So, they cannot afford to lose any more tanks, or they're going to have like a domino effect. Because the more players you lose, the less support you have, and the more players you are going to lose.
Yep.
It's like a real tactical game here. It's a bit like chess.
Look at Devil in Principum, it's a Mexican standoff there at the church. It's anyone's game. Yankees coming in from behind. Oh, Cube took a heavy hit from artillery there. 2 crew members are down.
This is not looking good, this is not looking good, but he's still moving his turret. It might just be
Oh, Igel from behind there, snooping.
Oh, Devil 85 is in trouble here. Oh, but Harrow Spice takes down Principal Mast. That's exactly what Devil 85 needs. Now, Eagle is going to go up against Harrow Spice all alone, but Devil 85 can maybe support him. If oh no, Harrow Spice is down. This is bad news for Devil 85. Danger Close has to come back and support his teammate, or else Devil 85 is going to fall.
Oh, there he goes.
Just fall. Oh no, this is bad.
This is really bad for Cube.
Now, the Adler is in a prime position here to take out this A flag. Look at this, look at this. They have 3 tanks just completely holding this off. Now, if Eagle can take out Danger Close, Yankee is in a free position to take this A flag back. And look at Chakras. Chakras is now rushing in for the B flag. We might see a triple cap. We might see a triple cap here.
We could. Where is Flying Surfer when you need them? Oh, never
Oh,
mind.
Atelios got taken out by Trollbands. Comet Cat is now the only one left alive, but he's going to be in trouble very, very soon. Overlord and Grimmenhell from the Adler are coming around to flank him from behind. All the Trollbands has to do here is hold Comet Cat off long enough for his teammates to come around. Cryfall and Digiclus are also in trouble here. Eagle is just
Cryfall
completely
smells
holding
it.
him off.
Cryfall can feel it coming. He's turned around. He's waiting for the onslaught from behind.
Now there is support for Cube coming in from the spawn, but they are losing the B flag. They cannot be everywhere at once. They cannot fight on two fronts at once. The
Yankee's now
Germans
taking
can't
A.
have
He's a
much
triple
about
cap. Look at that triple cap.
that. Yankee is also in the cap zone. Oh, this is going to be a triple cap. Orange, I'm excited.
We've been waiting this for the whole damn match.
Finally something exciting, honestly. This is exactly what I...
Ooh, Igel snipes Devil as he's making his way to the front line. Brilliant.
This
Danger
is
close.
This is it for Cube. They cannot afford this.
Speaking of Cube, look at Flying Surfer. Look at Flying Surfer. He's going for Yankee. Bombs is off.
Can he make it though?
500 kilo bomb there.
But he misses. Not good enough. Not good enough.
He's too high up. He could have taken the time. There's no offspins on the enemy team.
But the thing about Normandy, you always have to watch out for those barrage baroons.
Uh-oh, he's suicided. Nope, he changed up his mind there. He's gonna go back for Yankee.
Oh, no,
he can't get approached. Those barrage balloons are actually keeping him from approaching.
Yeah, his team should have taken it out before, but now it's too late. Honestly, Orange, I think this might be too late for Q right now. They are falling apart.
Oh, here comes.
Actually, hold on.
I think Chakarest is in trouble. Bombs are off, but
he misses again. What are you doing? Come on.
I think he was closer to hitting his own teammate than it was for Chakarest.
And the problem is, Atelios definitely needed Chakarest to be killed there. Although he might be able to do it. Jams his turret, he's coming around. Chakarest is going to die very, very soon. But Orange, Cube might actually still win this. Yes, Cube might actually still win this. Grimmenhell is now the... Oh, Grimmenhell just fell. Grimmenhell just fell.
They're out.
It's down to one respawn.
They're out.
Look at this turnaround.
They're out.
They're not... Overlord is still alive, but... Look at this turnaround.
This is it.
There's no chance to win this now.
Unbelievable.
Cube, I love you. Cube,
what a turnaround.
Love you. That was just absolutely amazing. Holy crap.
Let's get some support there. Let's get some Cube going on in the chat there. I did not see this one coming.
Chat, everyone in the Twitch chat, I want you to write now. Support your team. This is 1-1. It is still open for everyone. We still have at least 2 matches left. Yep. So you guys have to support your team. If you are for the US, shout Cube, Cube, Cube. Or if you are for the Russians, shout Der Adler, Der Adler. You have to do this now. We've seen this before. You guys in the chat can make a difference. Especially for Dislike. We've seen Dislike winning some epic comebacks due to you guys in the chat shouting them on. They feel that energy. That energy that's in the chat just goes straight into the game. And the guys appreciate that.
Now we gotta give some credit to Overlord here. He's not bailed out. He's still here to fight. He's not giving up.
It is fruitless though. He can't do anything. He really can't not do anything. As it stands, look at this. At least he's trying. I mean, he's advancing into the city. He could just as easily just run away. But it won't.
Comet Cat's gonna have a shot here. He's angling that turret armor.
That might have bounced. That did indeed bounce.
Yeah, that bounced one.
I think Overlord is just trying to go for the glory kill here. He's just trying to go for the compensation kill. If he's going to lose, at least he's going to...
Oh, cannon bridge destroyed, and there comes Danger Close from the side.
Oh, that bounced. That one bounced, but Comet Cat is advancing as well. There's a Tilly coming in. Overlord is about to be sandwiched. And he's down. He is down. Comet Cat takes him out, and the Adler got wiped out.
He tried though. He tried. And Flying Surfer suiciding.
So, this is 1-1. The Adler versus Cube. And damn, you know, this is exactly what I like to watch. Honestly, I personally I don't like commentating over complete steamrolls. It's just no fun. We like to see these challenging battles. Well, then again, at the same time, if it was Dislike doing a steamroll, I would probably still like it. Actually, I did. I think it was me commentating Dislike versus Akai Victory, wasn't it?
I think it must have been, yeah.
Dislike won just a 3-0 steamroll, but it was still very entertaining. Those guys just know how to make a show.
That's all we need. We need shows here.
Indeed. Now as the teams wait and check and try to vote on the next match. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget in the chat. I think we might still have yet another giveaway, but this is probably going to be the last giveaway of today. So make absolutely sure, absolutely sure that you're logged into Warthunder.pro on the streams page. You have to be on the streams tab and be logged in with your in-game account. Now, you don't have to have the stream playing. You can pause it, you can go to Twitch, you can watch the stream over on Twitch and chat with the guys in the chat, of course. But you have to have the streams page open, or else you're not going to win anything. Do you hear me? Anything! You're not getting anything, comrade! Now,
So, Mike, what do you think? Is Cube going to continue with this onslaught, or is Adler going to try something to stop them?
I honestly hope that Cube is going to turn this around, because they aren't really doing too much. They've only won one game so far. They need the points. They definitely need the points. How about you, Orange? What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, Cube has been putting up a really good fight, but they're just... I think they're missing something, you know? They've won the last match, but it was quite by far. It was that turnaround. It was their Adler rushing for that B flag, trying to get the triple flag, cap going instead of actually finishing off of Cube. I think their Adler might be better off going for wipeouts.
Well, a wipeout is what killed the Adler then, because the Adler did have the point advantage, but they lost too many tanks in the process. Again, there are two ways to win these kinds of battles. You can either win by points by having the captures on for the most time and draining the enemy of their points, or you can go for complete wipeouts. Either way is very, very effective. We've seen both win these matches so far. It seems like the match is going to start in 5 seconds, and we are going to be on Eastern Europe. One map we see a lot of, and probably one of the maps that is most defined when it comes to tactics. As I said, Jungle before doesn't really have a specific tactics that wins that map. There's just too much going on in that map. But here in Eastern Europe, there's one tactic that always works out. Rush C right at the start of the match and have someone on the other side of the river guarding that flag. If you complete these two requirements, you are going to win this match. Eastern Europe is all about flanking, because the flags are just too linear. You're never going to flank around and take the home flag of the enemy team. You have to rely on your own flag and the C flag.
Let's see what the team's going to come up with here. Everything is on the line. Cube only with one plane, but flies off on the Osman. Yep, smart decision there.
That Osman is going to be a major problem for the Adler. Now, we've seen before that aircraft at the start of the match can be very detrimental. Since it's so important to rush C as fast as possible, if an aircraft can hold the enemy advance, that's going to buy you much needed time and possibly even win you the match right in the first couple of seconds of the match. We've seen this before multiple times.
Yep.
Let's see if these teams actually think about sending players to the other side of the map. Now, Cube is sending Haru Spice and Danger close to the other side of the river, which is very important. You can have only one player on the other side of the river, but if you lose that player, you are going to lose that flank. And this is exactly what the Adler is doing. The Adler is only sending one tank to the other side of the map. This might be a bad tactical decision here. If Eagle cannot take down the two guys from Cube, the Adler is going to lose the flank here. And it also
look at the dogfight. Principum Est and Cube Comic Cat. Last time we saw these two guys, look at that. Red smoke trailing behind. This is an LA7 low altitude dogfight. Could be anyone's game.
Since both are in the same aircraft, this is all about skill here.
Ooh, I think Comet took some heavy hits there into the tail section. Principum is turning off.
Oh, can we see some rockets here? Dreamelt!
Flying Sofa!
Gets taken out! Flying Sofa clutches.
Head on pass, and oh, Comet Cat, right wing. The tip of it is missing. That Chinese flag is taking a heavy hit.
Look at the flag, look at the Z flag. Overlord rushed into the cap, but he's getting shot at by Devil 85 from the side. Now, yep, Devil 85 was successfully defended the cap, but Chakras is coming in. Can he take Devil 85 down? Oh, shot in the turret. His turret ring is jammed. His cannon reaches down. Chakras is going into the capstone right now, and there's nothing that Devil 85 can do to stop that. Maybe we can see. Oh, Deliotis clutches the shot.
Oh, woo! Unbelievable.
Camera.
Look at Comet Cat. He's
Cameraman,
still
show us
flying,
the
missing the right wing. Principal just can't shoot him down.
You've got a hole in your left wing, comrades.
Cannot be shot down. This is unbelievable.
Oh no, Adler got shot down by Eagle on the other side of the map. It's now all down to definitely be 5 to take the C flag. But so far, look at this. This teams have completely annihilated each other on the C flag. Oh, no, the Definitely just got taken down as well. Eagle being very, very effective there.
Tanks are being massively eliminated on both sides here.
Oh, this is not good. Cube might have just lost too many tanks there. Cryfall is already down to 2 respawns. Yep, they've lost way too many tanks. This is not good. Cube cannot afford to lose any more tanks in this game.
Nope, everybody on Cube is already pretty much died at least once. Except for Danger Close.
And look at Danger Close and the Eagle here. Now the Eagle did take out one of the other guys. He did take out Harrow Spice, but... Oh yeah, Danger Close just took down Eagle. The other side of the river is now belonging to Cube. But can Danger Close make it in time to stop Yankee from capping this point? It's all going to come down to that.
And look at Trollbends. He's using that tactic we've seen before. He's gonna be there just annoying the living crap out of Cube. They can't go past him.
Yep,
yeah.
He's spawn capping them. Cube cannot advance from the spawn, and they cannot afford to lose any more tanks. Orange, it seems like the Adler is going to win this one.
Yep, from the start of it, hands down.
Unless some kind of miracle happens within the next 2 minutes, Cube is going to run out of tanks before they even get anywhere close to the C flag.
I mean, we can't forget about Danger Close, but he doesn't have a clean shot on anything. And as soon as he's spotted, somebody's going to be sent over. Hell, look at Igel. Igel's already going there. You know.
Yeah, he's going to have company very, very soon. At the same time, Danger Close is kind of backwards on to the spawn of the enemy, so it's not looking good. Actually, no, Eagle isn't even going for the other side of the map. Then again, they don't really need to. Here's the thing, the Adler doesn't really need to, because Danger Close is kind of ineffective here. Because you can only effectively hold the other side of the river if you have teammates near the C flag. Teammates that you
and if
can
there's something to
support.
actually shoot at.
Yeah. At the moment, Danger Close is just basically as good as that. He can't do anything. He's completely ineffective, which is even one more player down for Cube technically. And Trollbands is completely holding them off here. Cube is trying to advance as a team, but they're just getting harassed by Trollbands.
Oh, Trollband threw some heavy hits there, but all he has to do is just go back, repair a bit, and stay alive for as long as possible. Oh!
Nope, you jinxed it.
Devil. I jinxed it.
Well, that's one less problem for Cube, but they still have to get into the C flag. And look at team scores. They cannot afford to lose any more tanks. They are down too many respawns. Most of the players can only respawn once more. Actually, once of the players only are on their last lives. If they lose more players, they're just going to run out of players and, well, run out of tanks to play with.
Oh, look at Danger Close. He's in a perfect flank position. Nothing to shoot at.
This is just bad, just as sad to watch. What he really should do is fall back. He should fall back and support his team, because they need some flanking fire going on right now.
I think he's gonna have to go over the bridge and flank all the way from behind.
That's a bit risky though. T-34-85 does not have exactly the most armor, so one shot from behind can take him out very easily. It seems like he's going back and supporting his teammates, as he should. He spent way too much time doing nothing there. Now that's the situation on C here. We have we have 3 tanks of Cube. Adler just got taken out, and that was the last respawn for Adler. So now Cube is down 2 players. They cannot afford to lose any more. The Adler is going too strong here. They have
Flying
to start
Zofa
stuff now.
Look at Flying Zofa. He's fighting Principal S in his LA7. He just managed to stall him out. If they can at least get air superiority, that would be something for Cube. But at this point, they need to get C as soon as possible.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, in the Twitch chat, this is the time to support Cube. They need all the help they can get. And it seems like they might still be able to turn this around. Look, they're just launching the Adler from the C flag. They might still be able to take the C flag back.
Yep, Sharko US is down. That was Danger Close's work. Flanking.
Oh, Flying Sofa is going under attack here from Principum S, it seems. Yes, LA7 versus BF109. My bet is on the LA7. At low altitude. Flying Sofa is trying to evade here, and he's down. That's another player down. Ah, this is not looking good. Flying Sofa is out of the match as well. Cube now down 3 players. They only have 4 players left in this match.
Oh, look at Howard Spice. He's simply just rushing forward. He's not going for C here. I think Cube has realized that there's no way capping this out of it. They need to eliminate the enemies, and that's it.
They cannot
One way
afford
of
to
winning.
lose any more tanks, though. They
That
really
is a
cannot
problem.
afford to lose any more tanks. They're down half their points. We are halfway into the match, and this is honestly not looking good for Cube. This is not looking good for Cube. They need some kind of wonder. They need someone spawning in with a PE-8, dropping 5,000 kilogram bombs on the entirety of their Adler to win this one.
Oh,
Maybe just
Howard
not, that's not
Spice
going
taking
bad.
2 heavy shots consecutively. First from Overlord, then from Trollbends. He can't fire back.
Honestly, Orange, I think this is it. I think this is it. There is a lot of support for Cube in the chat, but it is too late. It just is too late. They're not going to win this round. Now, they still have a
They
chance.
might still have a chance.
They still have a chance. Now, even if the Adler wins this one, it's only 2-1.
Ooh, Trollbends is on fire.
Trollbends is on fire! Oh, he's taking some heavy shots from the side. He's on fire
Another
again.
shot there. I think
Yeah,
Trollbends is out here.
You do not want to have your
Ooh, look at Yankee. Look at Yankee shooting himself off with Comet Cat here.
Can they still make it though?
I think they could. I think Cube still has a chance there. They're capping C now. Devil is in there.
Orange, look at Team List. Look at Team List. The Adler's now down more players.
Oh
than
my
Cube
god, they
is.
might have done it here.
Can they turn this around? Holy ravioli! Chat, you are amazing!
It's happening.
Chat, you are amazing! Your hype for Cube might just be able to turn this one around. Cube might yet win this one. The Adler is falling apart one by one.
Ooh,
Can
Howard
he pull
Spice and
this off?
Grimmenheld. Grimmenheld should now regroup with Yankee. They need that teammate support, but it's not there.
Oh my god, it's just so exciting. Cube has now taken the C flag. They're initiating the bleed on the Adler, but it is just a little bit too late. I don't think they're going to win this by bleeding. They have to destroy the Adler now.
They need to.
They're in a tough position. Here's the thing. I don't think they have enough time to win by points here.
Oh, look at Howard Spice. Look at Howard Spice. Grimmenheld doesn't see him. He's completely blind, oblivious.
Oh, well, Panther vs. T-44. Grimnell does not really have much of a chance here. That
You remember,
T-44
you know that turret?
Oh, slow
It
turret
turns
time.
around so slowly. Oh!
Shot in the side. His turret is down.
Great play from Howard
is coming
Spice.
for the kill. Oh, look at this. Just
Yep.
oh.
He's finishing.
This
He's
is like
finishing.
watching.
Look at Yankee. Yankee's being put into a sandwich here. 3 tanks on 1 and he's down. I think that Cube has managed to do this one. Chat, well done. Principum is now last man standing.
The Adler is down to 2 players.
Their Adler is toast. I didn't see it coming.
I'm out of words. Honestly, these guys from Cube, they have learned from this, like.
Yep. Oh, there goes Principum. He set a fire. Danger close, but Comet Cat finished him off.
Yeah, he's not
Yankee.
the only one left alive. Now she
Yep.
can still spawn in once more, but 2 tanks against 4. Those are not odds I'm going to bet on. Honestly, these Cube guys have gone to the dislike school of turning games around. This is absolutely amazing to watch. They have the capture points. They do not have the time. They only have 4 minutes
They've
left.
brought back a game that we thought was lost from the first 3 minutes played.
Yeah.
That takes skill, cooperation, teamwork.
Because so
Dedication.
far I'm very impressed with Cube here. They're showing us that they are capable. Because they really haven't had much luck up so far. All the games they've played, they only won one. They're only second to last place in the tournament right now. And if they win this one against the Adler, they might just make the statement they need to come back here.
Now Principum is exchanging shots with Danger Close there. Took a heavy one, his commander's down, and the rest of the tank is slightly yellowish. Yankee's now slowly pushing forward, but look, there's nothing for them to push forward to. Cube is now completely fortified. The corners are covered, they're hiding behind the houses, waiting for the ticket to bleed. And if their Adler pushes a bit too far, they might be in trouble.
Orange, do you remember when I said that Cube does not have the time to win by points? That is still true, but it doesn't matter because now Cube has more points than the Adler. So even if the timer runs out, they're going to win by points.
Oh, Comet Cat finishing off Principum.
Yankee, I would not want to be in your position. He does that Devil 85 on fire, but he's about to be sandwiched between a wall of Howard Spice and Comet Cat. Look at this.
Here he comes.
Look at this. He tries to run away. Can he do it? Nope.
Nope.
Oh, that's an Amarak. That was a fire.
That must have hurt.
The Adler is down. Cube takes the second win in one amazing comeback.
And look at that, Comic Cat, 3 kills, Devil, 3 kills, Howard Spice, 3 kills, and Danger Close, 3 kills.
Look at the chat.
Fantastic game.
Look at the chat.
That is going crazy.
Illuminati confirmed. Cube is indeed Illuminati confirmed.
Oh
These
my
guys are absolutely amazing. You know what I'm saying? America! Beep, yeah! America!
The land of freedom.
Gonna get some, boy. Now here's the thing. Okay, let's break this down. Cube only has to win one more battle, and they win the 3 points they so much want. That's going to double their score, essentially. So that's going to put them up in the status just a little bit. And their Adler is going to, well, be, let's say, just a little bit annoyed by being beaten by one of the worst teams, at least in terms of classification so far.
I mean, the way that Cube has been playing right now, it's phenomenal. They've blown us away. I think they have the options here. All they got to do is just pick the right map.
And they chose Normandy. No, I don't know if that's a good idea, though.
I don't know either. That last match was a very, very close cut.
Didn't they lose on Normandy? Or did they
No, they won, but it was extremely close.
It was very close.
It was a clutch win.
Close, yeah. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you just tuned in, welcome to Thunder League! This is the single biggest esports event in War Thunder. Now, I'm guessing that you play War Thunder, because if you don't play War Thunder, what the hell are you even doing here? Okay, I guess, well, I do realize our voices are very sexy. Mine and especially the Orange Doom. Have you seen the photo of the Orange Doom on the Warthunder.pro page? That guy is sexy.
Okay, Mike, speaking of our profiles, people, you know, should really check out My Goes Boom on YouTube. He is, if my math is not mistaken, 7, that would make it 27 subscribers away from reaching 5,000 subs, and I myself am about 430 away from reaching 15,000. So make sure to check out our YouTube channels.
Honestly, Orange, I think I might actually announce something here. To all of you who are watching me and who know me from YouTube, thank you. Now, I think I might be doing something special for 5,000 subscribers. I'm thinking about doing a giveaway, so stay tuned for that. We might still reach 5,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel before the end of the year, and if we do, it's going to be epic. But let's get back to the game here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you have one last chance to win something in these streams. All you have to do is log into Warthunder.pro, click on the little streams tab on the top of the page, and you don't even have to have the stream running. All you have to do is log into your in-game account and keep the tab open. You can pause the stream, you can go to Twitch, you can chat in the Twitch chat, and you can even spam Illuminati symbols and shouting your support for Cube here. That's all you have to do, and you can win one of the following amazing prizes. We are giving away Silverline boosters, research points, 3 days of premium accounts, 100 golden eagles, which I must have won. I won 1 trophy in 10 days. Yay! And you can also win one of the following unique vehicles. You have a BF-109 E7, which is sexy. You have an M24 Chevy with APCR rounds. We have a B-51A Mustang, which is very sexy. We have a Panther T5, also nicknamed the Panther TV. Yes, Panther Television is now coming to War Thunder. And finally, we have the RBT-5, the tank that looks a little bit like Dumbo from that one Disney film.
Oh, I see something very interesting. Their Adler, not a single plane in the air. This could be... Oh, never mind, Principal Mesa spawned in, but that means 2 LA7s again. I don't know if that's smart. I mean, you see Flying Zerva's got the offwind.
The Adler's going for the T-44 rush. You look at this. They just invested heavily in T-44s, but... Yeah, Cube has both an aircraft in the air and the offwind on the ground, and we've seen
Oh,
flying
what's happening?
so
What's happening?
Oh, it might be a
and
mistart.
Eagle have just... I don't know what happened. 1,
This
2, 3,
might
4,
be
5.
a misstart. We've seen this before. When players start to exit out, this might be a restart. Yep. All teams have stopped.
Yep, everybody's
And
going
Cube
out.
starting to
Might have been a
go out
problem.
as well. We have a restart, ladies and gentlemen.
Happens. Can't help it.
Alright, so how was this match? That was a very, very quick match. Not even 1 minute into the game, everyone blew up.
Fastest match yet.
Fastest match in War Thunder. Actually, I gotta say, what was the fastest match so far? I think we had a 7-minute match once.
It was out in Poland, wasn't it?
It was an
I can't
absolute...
remember who was playing, but it was phenomenal. It was just an absolute club fest.
Honestly, guys at home, if you are interested in being better at War Thunder, I honestly suggest you that you watch your past streams. Try and analyze the team tactics, the tactics these teams are using on each map. Because honestly, I myself have already learned a lot about how to play tactically. Like honestly, I might even do a video on that. I might even save some of the replays, especially Dislike versus Arcade video replay. The Dislike versus Arcade match, it was absolutely amazing. Honestly, watch that. As soon as the stream ends, just go to the VOD and watch that match. I can guarantee you, it is so worth it.
So as we're waiting for the restart to happen, let's take a look at the Twitch chat where everybody's still spamming Cube. People are now sharing our YouTube channels.
Woo!
Shameless self-promotion.
Come on, you got to take what you can get, right? I mean, since they don't link our YouTube channels to the pro page, we might as well do ourselves some good and announce it here on Twitch.
Yeah, because nobody uses Facebook, let's be honest.
Yeah.
That's so 2010.
Now, let's see, we're still waiting for this to get on. Okay, what? Really? Okay, so it seems like the two tanks from the Adler that quitted out did not just quit out, they actually collided and blew up.
Is that even possible?
It might be, but might...
I'm not sure.
Before.
I'm looking at this, the slow stream now, and it seems like that's actually happened. They rammed each other and just...
It might just have been that they collided perfectly in a way for the fuel tank to blow up, and by exploding the fuel tank, the tank that was contacting you also dies. It's honestly the only way you can see this happening.
RNG, what is going on here?
RNG was not with this, guys.
It's all rigged, people.
Now, I'm not sure if this is going to result in a penalty for the Adler, because we've seen before, I think it was yesterday that Verve, by mistake, spawned in one extra player during the match, and because of that they had to restart the match, and they got a 10-point penalty. Yep. Now, those are not 10 points to the classification in the tournament, but the rules are, if you have 50 penalty points, you're automatically disqualified from the tournament.
Ouch.
So they have to watch out for that. You cannot, you can definitely not afford to break the rules too many times, or you're just out of the match. And it would be very sad for Verve. I mean, Verve so far is one of the strongest teams we've seen. Given they are not doing too well in classifications because they had a very slow start, and they lost against I don't know.
Oh my god,
against UF.
Mike, look at this. We have a dogfight between Flipster spamming their Adler and something like that spamming Cube in chat. Emotons is joining in. Oh god, it's all gone to hell.
This is the battle of the support. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, you have to support your guys on this Twitch chat. We've seen this before. The energy that comes from you just goes to these guys and just helps them so much. We've seen Cube turn around the entire match there, just by having your guys' support. Now we are finally starting. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back on Normandy. It's going to be very interesting to see if Cube can actually pull this one off. They only have to win one more game, one more round to win this battle and secure them another 3 points. You know what's interesting though, I gotta say, Devil85 is going with a homage here to Arcade. Devil85 is rocking the awesome esports skin for Arcade esports on his T44. And I gotta say, that's probably one of the most beautiful skins we have here.
It is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
Just
no
beautiful.
change in teams though from that failure of restart.
I would expect Adler to have changed the tactics, given that they could see the team lineup from Cube there.
True. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have information. The last giveaway is going on right now, so make sure you check your in-game accounts. You may have won something. There's a couple of really cool goodies, premium prizes, BF19 E7 U2, the RBT tank with the 250 kilogram bombs, the P51A with the improved engine, and yeah, the Panther T5 with the television tank.
Panther television. Now, if you did not win today anything, do not be sad. You guys still have plenty of streams coming up. I mean, we're streaming all the way to the 5th of January, including the 5th of January. We're only going to take a about 2-day break during New Year. So you have plenty and plenty of chances to still get yourself an amazing
what a snipe that was. Oh my god, what a dogfight. Left wing and a giant hole in it.
That is quite a big hole there, but he's still not giving up. That thing is still flyable. Not very well, but he can still fly it.
Yeah, it's not going to be any more of a danger.
Yeah, Complicated kind of just running away from Belly. Can't really do much at the moment.
Let's see how the battle is progressing on the ground here. We got their Adler with a heavy attack. Very similar tactics here. Both of the sides are the same as that second match we watched.
That is actually doing very well here, except for Overlord. He can't just sandwich himself here between two fronts.
Yeah, he's in a really bad position.
But still, we see the same thing here always in Marvin. The first couple of minutes of the match, there isn't really anything happening because the team's always going to the city to try and eliminate the enemy before going to the A flag. We never see an early cap on A. Oh, Principal has destroyed Comet Cat, and Eagle destroyed Cryfall. That's 2 respawns down for Cube. The Adler still going strong. No tanks or aircraft lost. Not going too well here. Not going too well.
Nope.
Cube cannot afford to lose tanks now. I mean, they want to win this one. They have to win this one.
Yep.
Well, they don't have to, but it would be better. If they want to actually win some points, they cannot afford to lose this one, or they might just lose the momentum. Oh, look at this. Chakras is actually going for the A flag now.
Yep, they're moving. Now, Howard Spice is in a really bad position there. He's being sandwiched. Yep, he was taken out by Nigel. Bad positioning. Cube they need to... More teamwork needs to be put together. Take It Bleeds now starting. It looks like the Adler could bring this one back. Look at Flying Zofa. He's coming for the Overlord.
Ostwind for the win. MVP Ostwind just pummeling Overlord from the side. Overlord might take him out. Oh! Did he miss a shot? But not a fight coming from the side and takes him down.
Brilliant.
Amazing work.
Oh, look at Sharkrus. Look at Sharkrus from behind the church there. He's going to have a shot there into lower glaciers. Oof, and that one bounced. Unfortunately. Cube still has a chance.
Map here. Look at Eagle here. Eagle, Trobins, and Dianki, they're pushing these guys from Cube back. They're winning this fight over the city. They're absolutely dominating the city right now. Cube has to get some flanking fire going on, and they are in very, very big trouble.
Athleotis was set afire by Yankee. Oh, danger close, takes Troll. Flying Zofa is now pushing forward with his Osman just pummeling into the ground, it appears.
I don't know what exactly he's trying to do here.
I think he's going for Sharkrus here.
I think he's wall hacking.
Oh, Sharkrus is taking hits there. Oh, from the side, and he takes it down. Devil, great play. I think
sadly the cameraman did not show us that. Sadly the cameraman did not show us that.
Yeah,
but
sadly.
No problem. We have Haru Spice. Where is Haru Spice even?
Haru Spice is hiding. There's 5 tanks from Cube now that are being held up away from A point.
They're coming back. Cube is definitely coming back here, but the bleed is still on them. They have to first take out the Adler from the city and then capture that A flag.
Oh, Overlord.
In terms of kills, both teams are still kind of evenly up. There has lost only 3 respawns, while Cube did lose 4, but that's pretty much equal so far.
Oh, Devil just annihilated Overlord. That means he's free to go Cape.
Overlord is now out of the match. There's one less player in the game for the Adler. This might be the turnaround.
Look at Harris Spice, he's pushing forward. Although, Devil's being hit from 2 sides now. Sharkrus has managed to respawn in there.
Oh, he's in a very good position. Yep, Devil unfortunately got taken out. Harris Spice might not want to advance just yet. He's going to
have to wait. Fiora has to be taken out first.
Not really should be doing is Cryfall. Flanking around to catch the other guys from behind, and Comet Cat supporting Haru Spice here. Atheloides and Adler close can very, very well just defend themselves here. I don't know exactly what they are doing here, but they are just bunching up way too much for 2 little tanks. They need to get some flanking fire and support going on.
Oh, here comes Flying Zofa with this air support BF9 G6. He might have something to kill. He has to make a very smart decision which one he's going to go for. Sharkrus, it appears. Yep. He's diving in. I don't. Yeah, he's gonna have a shot here. No, just a bit too far. Oh, he rams the barrage balloon.
Barrage balloon takes a victim.
Unfortunate.
Finally. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not just you. See, these guys are professional esports players and they still hit the barrage balloons. You do not have to be ashamed. If even the pros do it, you can
Look
do
at Yankee, he's been left alone there. And Comet Cat finishes him off.
Oh, look at this. Cube is actually turning this game around now. They won the domination match over the city. They're now going in full force. Now Horsespice is still kind of bogged down here against Sharkros. But as soon as his teammates come in, Sharkros is going to be in very big trouble. Then Horsespice can finally take this A flag back. Now we are still halfway into the game, so it's still open for anyone. If Cube can take this flag and hold it, they can win this by points.
Look at Sharkros, he's doing his best trying to hit a Horsespice, but he's completely held down there behind that wreck of the Panther A. Or is it the D? I wouldn't know the difference.
Oh, you'd like the D, wouldn't you?
Too soon, Mike.
Panther D, Panther. Get your man out of the gutter, you dirty individuals.
Oh no, Ateliotis. Can you see from behind? Trollbenz is coming. He's gonna have a side shot. I think he sees him. Oh, Igel, the man of the match here. The team leader of their Adler comes to rescue.
I don't know exactly what Danger closing Definitely were doing there, but they're just kind of holding back for nothing. They must just have lost too much time there. Yep, Danger Close just gets the MVP here. Devil85 comes from the side. Can he take Trollbenz out before he gets reloads?
He needs to rush it. He needs to rush it. He's running out of time.
Such a he gets taken out. Yes. This. Oh, but
Horsespice.
No.
This is not looking good. This is not looking good at all for Cube.
Cube is
They're
down
to 4 tanks.
players. Cube is down 3 players. The Adler is only down 2 players. The Adler now has the numbers advantage and the point advantage. Cube cannot afford to lose any more tanks.
Nope.
All players.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! Oh! What a sight shot that was. Yankees now trying to use the wreck of Sharkros as protection.
Oh, but he's getting shot at from the side.
Yeah, that didn't help him. Comet Cat, what a player he is.
Oh, Comet Cat, can you take this kill though? Can you take this kill?
Oh,
yep, he takes
double.
the kill. Oh, hold on. Orange, this might be it. This might be it.
I think, yeah, Devil just did pure. This could be it.
The Adler is down to 2 players now. This is it. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. The Adler is down to 2 players. Cube
no.
win this
Look
game.
at Devil. Look at Devil. Principal. Oh, he did not see him. I think Principal just missed.
Oh, this is bad.
He had a perfect shot.
Players. They can still do this. They can still do this. Come on, Cube. Do this. Take the Adler down. All you have to do is kill these 2 guys and you win this game. Do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Here they come. Here comes Igel. He's pushing forward. Meanwhile, we have a camp game. Danger Close, Ateliotis. They're coming. They're coming to support.
Look at Danger Close coming in from the side.
It's gonna hurt. From the front there. Comet Cat from the side. Danger Close.
Eagle is in trouble there. Eagle is the only one left alive. Principal is out. They gave up. The Adler gave up.
He's out.
Principal gave.
What a team. What a team. 4 matches. We waited 4 matches to see this from Cube. But it was damn worth it.
Orange,
what a performance.
I don't even know just what to say. This might honestly have been one of the best game days we've had so far.
Yep.
We've had the first match, Akai Victory, actually winning 2 games in a row.
Look at the chat. Look at the chat. Oh my god.
The hype is real.
Yep. You've done it. We've told you.
Telling you, mate. Just supporting your team is helping out. The game is over. Cube won this battle. Cube won this game. They won 3 points, and this is one of the most epic game days we had so far. Akai Victory with 2 wins at the start of the match. Something we've never seen before. Then Dislike versus Arcade. Dislike decapitating the current king of Thunder League. Completely annihilating them. Humiliated them.
Yep.
Just destroying them in the most epic battle we've seen so far. Well, Geo vs. Verve was kind of a stalemate, but still 2 very strong teams that fought to the very end. And finally, an amazing match between the Adler and Cube. Honestly, if you missed the streams, if you're watching this right now on the VOD, good for you, at least you watched some stuff, but you missed the excitement that we had live in the stream. This is just, whew!
This was phenomenal. We want to see more of this. This is what we're here. We're here for the action, and this was absolutely spectacular.
Oh, but sadly we did not break the $24,000 prize pool. Okay, so
Not yet.
that's
Soon.
damn right.
Very soon.
Soon, TM. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the last match of today. Hopefully you enjoyed these battles as much as we did, and hopefully you did enjoy our entertainment. Do tell us in the chat what you think of these streams, what you think of your commentators, and we're actually going to be chatting with you in the chat for a couple of minutes after the stream ends. So, tune in back tomorrow. We're going to have 3 epic matches. The first one is going to be
Oh, it's gonna be the epic one. The
tomorrow.
derby. You need to be there. You need to be there.
Tomorrow at 19 hours CET, which is 18 hours GMT, which is 21 hours Moscow time, and 1 PM EST, we are going to have the epic battle between Fink and Arcade. Hosted by yourself truly, Michael Zoom and the Orange Doom. After that, we have another epic match. Verve versus Cube. Can Cube actually take this momentum and take out Verve, the bear? Honestly, I doubt it, but hey, maybe they will. And finally, the last match of tomorrow is going to be Arcade versus Akai Victory. That's going to be, yeah, let's not make any comments on that, shall we?
Let's just say that, you know, it's interesting because we see Arcade is going to have 2 matches tomorrow. 2 matches, and that's going to be a difficult one. Luckily for them, they've got Akai to finish off with the last match, so that shouldn't be much for them, although today's performance against Dislike was, well, a bit questionable.
They might have a broken morale, and if they lose against Fink again tomorrow, they might just be distracted enough for Arcade to actually take down Arcade. That would be absolutely epic. The last place of the Thunder League taking down the first place. That would be, so, well, not first place anymore, as we see on the team list right now. Dislike and Verve both share first place with 12 points each. But Dislike is in the slight lead because they had less games and less losses. Now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for watching the streams. I've been joined here by both Sean and the Orange Doom, and my name has been Mike Guzboom. We're going to join you again tomorrow.
Enjoy the night.
Enjoy the night. See you next time.